YouTube, how's it going? It's Will at JaGeX and I'm back with another video for you guys. So today I figured I'd bring you a quick saucy time about something that I thought was kind of funny and maybe you guys could relate to as well. But before we get into that, if you guys could join my clan chat in Runescape, it's just my name, JimSauce, Jim space sauce. Do it, join it, let's make the family grow and whatnot and all that sexy stuff. So the topic of the video, it deals with God Wars. Now, I don't know about you guys, but back in the day, God Wars was pretty much like the end game thing. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't anything other than God Wars. God Wars was the end all be all. If you could go there and you could withstand these bosses, then you were pretty sick at the game. You were pretty good. There was really nothing else to do. So for me and my weak ass, I would pretty much stay in the wilderness and kill green dragons all the time, or I don't know, chop U-logs or whatever else I could do other than go to God Wars dungeon, until I decided, you know what, maybe it's a good idea I try out these aviancies, which is, you know, the armadillo little minions that you can kill. Now, in old school now, I believe you need to do an achievement diary to note the addy bars that they drop. Back in the day, you didn't need that. You could just kill them and they would drop noted addy bars all the time. So this was a great moneymaker for me anyways, and I would literally do this all day long. I kid you not. Like, I would just do it from as soon as I would wake up and log on to until I went to bed. That's all I did. And I actually made a lot of money from that. I think it was the first time that I was ever able to buy a Bandos chestplate or Bandos tassets, which was from me doing aviancies just so much. But being down there so often, I would always try to like look into different God Wars rooms and like see what was going on, and like I would see people come in there not killing aviancies, and they were obviously going in and killing Bandos or Arma or Sarah or Zammy or something, and I'm like, wow, these guys must be really good. And I just like, I was just so afraid of anything, so I'd always just ask around. Like, if I saw somebody come down, they'd be like, hey man, are you going, like, where are you going? Are you going to Bandos? Like, which one are you going to kill? And I was trying to figure out which one was, I guess, quote unquote, the easiest to go to. Like, which one would be the easiest for me to find people to go with and, you know, just possibly get a kill or something, right? And 9 times out of 10, people would tell me Bandos. Some people would say Zammy, but more than not, I would always hear Bandos. I'm like, all right, you know, just, I gotta find people. So I would try to find a team. And when I mean a team, I mean like at least 4 other people to go with, because I was that afraid to go. Now this was before I made videos or streamed or anything like that, so it's not like I could just, you know, log in and I could, you know, PM somebody and they'd be more than happy to take me, which, by the way, you guys are just more than generous. My newbie ass, you take me anywhere and I'm like, okay, thank you. God, can we, you know, do this again sometime? Apparently people want to take me on raids too. It's nuts. I gotta learn that. But so I got a team together, and I forget what the best gear was back in the day. Probably something similar to what I'm wearing now. By the way, my solos suck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. Please correct me if I could do something different. But barely getting 1 kill is just sad in my opinion. By the way, nature runes, nice. So after I finally got a team together, they're like, okay, gear up. Now at this point I'm thinking to myself, okay, do I bring the newly purchased, I forget if it was a Bandos chestplate or Bandos tassets that I, you know, made money from to buy. Do I bring that and whatever else I could buy? Like, do I really want to go all out? No, absolutely not. I remember I literally went in, which is now I'm pretty sure like considered bot gear. I brought a D-med helmet, a granite plate body, D legs, and D boots, and a whip. I kid you not. And I'm pretty sure I had like a granite shield or something, because I just didn't have that much money after I spent everything on like the Bandos. Like, everyone else had their barrows and their whips and everything going, and, you know, probably DFS Furies, and I'm sitting there in a G plate, a glory, and D legs to my first Bandos trip. And that was the first and only time I went to God Wars in that old school era. Every other time I've been to God Wars is either now in old school or in RS3. So, yeah, that's my story. Were you afraid of God Wars? Because I know I was. If you were, let me know down in the comment below. And also, quick question. If I were to do a from scratch series, am I allowed to duo God Wars with people and or trio corp with some friends? Let me know. It's a genuine question. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.